This is a video instructional package.
Learners will learn from the package the following: what sculpture is, types of sculpture and examples, what modeling is, tools and materials for modeling and their functions, modeling techniques.
Sculpture is a branch of fine art that is concerned with carving, modeling, and construction of forms. We have two types of sculpture. We have two-dimensional sculpture, which is a type that is attached to a flat surface, such as wall, door, or a platform. It is usually called relief sculpture. We have high relief and low relief sculpture. Three-dimensional sculpture, on the other hand, is a freestanding sculpture surrounded in all sides by space. It is referred to as art in the round. Modeling is an art of using clay to build up a desired form. Clay is an earthy material which becomes soft and sticky when wet. Spatula, tools for shaping clay into desired mold. The roller, to roll the clay, to flatten it out so as to have even thickness all through. Cellophane or polythene, a wrapper used to cover wet clay in order to prevent quick dry. Clay beater is a tool made of wood to beat clay into desired shape. Caliper is a measuring tool. There are two types, big and small, to measure the proportion of a clay model. Scooper is a tool used to remove unwanted clay from the model. Small cutter, either in plastic form or metal form, is used to shape, scrape delicate areas of the clay model. Scraper is for cutting, trimming, shaping, and making small indents on the clay model. Table or any flat surface is used as a platform to prepare clay, roll clay, and clay modeling. Table knife is an improvised material suitable for shaping, scooping, and cutting of clay. We now come to the best modeling tool, which is the fingers. These are natural tools for shaping, maneuvering, and designing clay modeling.
Dear students, get ready to answer the following questions. These questions are going to form part of the final assessment. Number 1, sculpture is a branch of fine arts that is concerned with dash or dash in different ways. Options: A. Painting, graphics, or dyeing. B. Carving, molding, or constructing a form. C. Singing, modeling, or dancing. D. Ceramics, dyeing, or dancing. Question number 2. Modeling is an act of dash. A. Using clay to build up a desired form. B. Using paint to design a beautiful shape. C. Using brush to clean up a clay. D. Using oil color to paint clay. Question number 3. Which of these is a three-dimensional form? Option A. Clay pot or shell. B. Poster on a flat paper. C. Fabric design. D. Flat surface.
Clay, being the primary source of material used for modeling, is normally sourced from the source, like where you find me now, in the clay depot. We dig out the clay and we have something like this. This one is in dry form, and we'll take it to the studio, put it inside the mortar, and use the pestle to pound it into powder form. We now drop the clay collected from the clay source into the mortar, and we use the pestle to pound it. So after pounding the clay into powder form, remove the pestle, then collect the powder clay with the scraper and put on a platform. Then we take water and sprinkle water on the clay, and we start kneading it. We keep on kneading it until the clay becomes soft to handle for modeling. We can start working the clay in between our palms. As we can see, the clay is now soft, and it can easily be used to mold whatever we have decided to mold. Now that we are through with the preparation of the clay is now ready for use. I want to go into modeling. And to go into modeling, you must have an idea of what we are going to mold. And this is put into either drawing, or you have it in your mind that this is what you want to mold. Like today, we want to mold some fruits. precisely coconut and cashew. We are going to start with the modeling of the coconut first. We now take the knife, the small knife, to take part of the prepared clay. By cutting it, we cut the desired lump that we need. Then we can now use the clay beater that is made of wood to now beat the lump of clay into the desired shape of our coconut. After we are done with the beating of the clay into the desired shape of the coconut, then we can use broom to make some designs on the coconut. Then we can put down the coconut and use our knife again to cut another portion of the clay already prepared to make or mold that of cashew. Like we were told earlier on that the best modeling tool is our finger, and you can see the way I'm using the fingers to manipulate the clay into the form of the cashew. And to make it work faster, I can still use the beater again to do the beating into shape of the cashew. Then the nut attached to it, you can take a smaller size of the clay and roll it in between our palms to get the form of the nut, the cashew nut. Then we come to the top of the cashew nut and attach this one. In order for this thing to stay very well, we need to scratch where we're going to attach it, and use clay that is in slip form. So that the thing will stay permanently well on the body of the cashew. After we are done with this, in order to assemble them to make a composition now, we can make a slab of clay. Making slab of clay, we have the clay slab that I've already mentioned initially, covered with nylon to serve as separator. Because by the time we roll the clay on this platform, it may want to stick to the board, but the cellophane there will act as separator. It can allow to lift to work easily. Once we have already applied the clay like that, we use the scraper to level the clay, then use the roller to roll the clay to flatten it out so as to have even thickness all through. To save time, this is the clay slab already prepared. I will now cut out where I'm going to mount the coconut and the cashew. If I decide to arrange the thing like this, then I can take my cutter, then cut the base, Then I can now scratch the surface of the clay slab where I'm going to attach the coconut so that it will stick where it will not break when it dries up. So we need clay slip. The clay slip serves as adhesive for joining two bodies of clay together. We apply the clay slip where we've already scratched. We do that on both ends. We scratch this one too. Apply the clay slip before we now mount the work on the slab. We do the same thing for the cashew. And we are done with the modeling, and we allow this thing to dry, and when it dries, invariably we have this result of coconut and cashew nut arranged on a platform.
Oh, shake it for Africa, hey, do it for Africa. Mama, oh, mama, oh, shake it for Africa. Oh, yeah, rise up and stand up for Africa.
See the whole world be looking at us, yeah, cause our land is honey, all the future money, and see now, see Akijima, no, Asilali, see Atandi Mali.
Dear students, I believe you enjoy the practical modeling exercise. Try to answer this question. List the 5 stages of modeling. The answer to this question are listed below. 1. Clay sourcing. 2. Clay pounding. 3. Clay knitting. 4. Preservation of clay. And 5. Modeling.